Hey everyone, Megan here. So on my last video, I said I was gonna go through some of my older posts and kind of see what I wrote and talk about it now, years later. So I was going through on my posts on Facebook and I have to scroll a lot. And then I accidentally clicked out to start over. So I didn't get to my very first post, and that's fine, but I did go through and look at like the pictures of the posts like pictures associated with posts, and I just scrolled to the bottom of that and I found a few. It's funny because going back and looking through everything I've ever posted about my life is a little crazy, I'll be honest, but it's also interesting because you guys have seen a lot of my life, a lot of it. You have seen me move to California after college. You have seen me get engaged. You have seen me get married. You've seen me move to multiple different states. You've seen the nosebleed era that I went through. You've seen me advocate for myself. You've seen me move and buy a home. You've seen so much of my life. It's a little crazy, but it's kind of cool also because I still have all those pictures of everything that I've gone through or been through, and I've posted that. So it's really fun to kind of also look back for myself to see everything I've shared. So I just like screenshotted a couple different ones, and I'm just gonna pick one that seems interesting for now, and then I'm gonna try and scroll to the very bottom for my first post kind of thing. So this post is from October 19th, 2017. It says, "I can't stand when people tell me, 'I'm so sorry you've been through so much. It sounds horrible.'" And then I go on to say, "Don't feel sorry for me. I'm here. I'm living my life. Yes, I have a scar down my chest, but that just shows that I've been through something and I have this amazing connection with others who've also been through this. Is there something that someone has said to you that has made you upset or mad? Post below." So it's interesting because I understand how I felt back then. And even now, it doesn't make me mad when people are like, "Oh, you've been through so much," because I have been. Let's all be honest here. We as heart warriors, heart survivors, whatever you call yourself, have been through a lot. We've been through a lot. And not even like remembering most of it. It's mostly we've been through it, but I don't remember my surgeries. I don't. And I don't remember a lot of things I had to go through as a kid. But subconsciously, I do. So there's a time, 2021, I want to say, maybe 2019, I can't remember. A few years ago, I had my first heart cath as an adult. As an adult. Growing up back in the 90s, we had our 3 surgeries. I had a heart caths, a couple of them, but we didn't know I was supposed to get them every few years, every 10 years, whatever. So the last heart cath I had, I was a kid. I was in elementary school, probably. And so having one as an adult was hard and scary and terrifying, and it was bad. I started getting fluid retention in my legs. This was 2017, 17, 18. Because I started getting fluid retention in my legs right before our wedding. And we got married in 2017. And I was freaking out. I was worried. I didn't know what was happening. So they're like, "Oh, let's do a heart cath after your wedding." So I had a heart cath. They found that my aorta was narrowing. So they added a stent into that. And then they coiled a couple collaterals and stuff like that. But I remember before having the cath, wheeling you in, you get all dressed in your smock and everything, and then they hand you this form and they're like, hey, this is everything that can happen to you. Okay. Panic attack. Literally a panic attack. I started crying, freaking out, worried, thinking of everything that I haven't done in my life yet. And it was terrifying. I will never remember that, will never forget that day because it was so scary to me. First time having a heart cath as an adult. No, it's not an open heart surgery, but for me, that was the first time I'm ever having anything done since I was a kid. And it was scary. Panic attack, crying. They're like, okay, well, do you need like some medication beforehand? Yes, give it to me. Gave me the medicine. Was still a little loopy. Had the tube down my throat and everything for the cath. They put me out. So it was a lot to handle at that time as an adult for the first time having a heart cath, where subconsciously I clearly remembered things, especially being in the hospital for a surgery, for a heart cath surgery. And it was just a lot. So looking back at this post and saying that, like, don't feel sorry for me. I'm here living. Yes, I am. I get it. I am here. I'm alive. I'm living my life. I'm doing things that my surgeons and cardiologists back 35 years ago did not think would probably be here doing, which is a great feeling, honestly. But that scar does still have a reminder every time that I did have things done. I've had 3 open heart surgeries. I've had things done to me. And it is what people like to say is like a tattoo of what I've been through, which is a great way to say it because it is like, it's a tattoo that it's never going away. It's a reminder that I've been through all these things. And yes, it may sound horrible to others who have not experienced or have a kid who has also experienced it. But we're here, we're thriving, we're living life, we're doing things. So I'm happy to be here and it's an interesting ride. So thank you for watching and I'm so excited for the next one.